Any more question? Yes.
I was wondering how long that controlling field was around the planet.
Now?
When did they do that?
When? Oh, time immemorial. Long time already. Ever since you see human on this planet, or even monkeys, or even snakes, or even microorganism. Yes. They do what they can just to get rid of the people that they don't like. Yes. Even the people in their planet, some people don't have body, don't have to have body. They can assume a body if they want to, but they didn't have to. It's more light, more easy. But they will push them into a body. That's why when the baby first came out of the world, any of them laughing?
No.
Oh, it's painful. Very painful for their skin, for everything. They feel very painful. When they first came, they were still benefited from the energy protection, for the protective energy from the warmth of the mother. But after a while, they cry, because they know, they feel the pain. The pain just like a lot of needle on their skin. And if there hasn't been a lot more protection, you will be just melting like ice when you were born as a baby, encountering this very rough, very infectious, very unbenevolent atmosphere of this planet because of all this controlling energy as well. It's very pitiful for babies when they were born. Yes. So actually, if a baby has a fortune to take mother's milk, then he has more protection. So if you want to have a baby, please do feed him, her, with your loving milk. It's less convenient, I know that. But it's good for your kid, the best protection he can have, she can have. You want the best for your child, no? Yes or no? Yes. Of course, yes. Nowadays, maybe they can have some, if you cannot, for any reason, maybe health or any situation reason, then you can choose the best milk that they use nowadays. It's almost similar to mother's milk, okay? Don't just use cheap milk or cow milk, no. Animal milk, no. The best you avoid animals' milk, okay? Because your baby is not animals. He's made up, his makeup, his construction, his thinking, his intelligence are higher than the animals, understand? More sophisticated. I don't say animals are no good, it's just a different makeup, different program, okay? So if you want your baby smart, intelligent, human-like, and protected, healthy, feed him your milk, feed her your milk. Okay, huh? Yes. You can have babies, okay? It's just not too indulgent in this physical pleasure. It's not good for your health. Not good at all. Most humans die younger or have a lot of disease and don't live as long as when we were in the old time. It's too much indulgence. Because nowadays everything is trying so hard to excite your sense, your physical sense, on the TV, on the beach, everywhere. So then the men already have, the biggest enemy is the hormone. The woman already, also dragged by it as well. And then they make it even more. No need. My God, already naturally turbulence. Why have to, put this picture on and that magazine and this videotape? Nobody needs you to teach anybody how the man should interact with the woman. In the old time, we don't have, sexy video or whatever magazine. They still, make babies very well, professionally. The proof is that you are here, and more of you coming. Yes? Yes. Am I right? Yes. Yeah. One time, one of the female disciples told me, she reciting one of the Vietnamese kind of, exotic poem. One of the women in Vietnam before. She's very famous now, under the name of woman, but I'm not sure if she was a woman. They have art name, So she's supposed to be a woman, and she wrote all this kind of sexually exotic poems. And she recite one of that for me. I said, I know that poem, you don't have to. And she said, oh, we have to say it so that the children know how. And then they don't. I said, you don't have to. You don't have to say anything. They know how already. They can even teach you. Remember the joke I told you that one father, see that his son already growing, coming of age, and he called him in and he said, son, it's very difficult to talk to you about this subject, but it's time, I have to tell you something, you know what I mean. If I ask you some sensitive question, you don't mind, And the son said, Father, go ahead, I'm grown up. And then the father said, the thing between a man and a woman and that, you know what I mean, He said, oh, Dad, if you want to know something, just ask me direct. Just ask me straight, don't go around it. I said, you should not have this kind of attitude and this kind of concept in your mind, okay? You should protect your children rather. I don't know if it's on video or not. I said, you don't need to say anything and read any exotic poem for them. They know everything. Because in the old time, there were no such poem, when the first woman and man on the planet, even Adam, for example, there is no video of, no forbidden video, no magazine, nothing. Was there any?
No.
And look at how many they produce. Look at yourself. Huh? You are their descendants. Huh? Just tell them, be careful. Use protection if they have to. Or better, don't do anything until you married or until you find the one you really love. And sure to stay for life, because you need that love as a foundation to sustain your relationship through trial and tribulations, through life's stormy weather. You can't just be blurred or be, blinded by the moment of lower desire, okay? Yeah. And then ruin your life and the life of that person that connected with you. If you don't have the profound love which generates happiness within your relationship, then you cannot have support to rise up happy children. Understand? You cannot have enough strength to protect your family from any harm that the surrounding or the society might inflict upon him or her, your children. Understand that? Only love with your partner, mutual love, can help you to sustain each other and protect the family relationship. So think about that very hard before you jump onto any connection with the opposite being. Understand that? Okay? Yes. You see, animals are even wiser. They only have a relationship with each other for season, so that they can have enough time to take care of their children. And the rest, they're taking care of the children. You understand that? Let's just do that according to the law of nature. We humans are even not lawful at all. If you want to make children, that's okay. But try to have more control over the low desire, okay? To keep yourself healthy and beautiful inside and outside. It's okay to have, sexual relationship with your partner. But you have to keep both each other healthy, okay? Not always overdoing. And then you have to take time between. Take care of your children, just like the animals do. Okay, Yeah. Otherwise you will bear also unhealthy children. And you ruin your health, and then you can't give birth to good children either. If the body is not healthy, the mind is not clear. How can you think of anything when you have stomach problem, when your liver is not functioning well, when your lung is clogged for any reason, okay, huh? Yeah, because your body is deteriorating, huh? And then even put drug into this sensitive and beautiful and fragile body. Drug, alcohol, cigarette. Alcohol, cigarette, drug do not only damage your health, not damage your physical organs only, they damage your spiritual understanding, your psychic power. That's why many people cannot contact with each other inside anymore. Also, even the food we eat are not all conducive to us. That's why we are blocked. We are blocked to some percentage. We are not so pure and clear inside. So we cannot receive so much of the blessing. We are blocked. We are disturbed. But in the future, I think the clarity of the atmosphere of our planet will help your spiritual practice and help all beings on this planet to some degree. So let them be more awakened, more intelligent, more wise. Sorry, wiser. Okay. I just say more, and then when I come there, I forgot to stop. It's wiser, not more wise. But okay, you understand that. Because I'm not English teacher, okay? Yeah. As long as I teach you correctly, spiritually, as long as I have enough power for you, that's my job. But of course I can speak English now. Somehow, yeah? Somehow I managed. Sometimes I look into this lecture a long time ago, and I wonder, was I using that word? Because it's so perfect for that sentence, and I don't use that before. I don't remember what I said all the time, because I have different job to do, one, and then go to the next. So when sometime I happen to look at my lecture again on video, I say, wow, very interesting. And I keep looking. I forgot to go out and to do some other job. Does it happen to you? Yeah? You like it? Yeah. Oh. But even this lecture a long time already, older already. Sometimes I happen to see it already in another land, long time. And then I see it again, and it looks like new. And then I didn't remember I said that before. It's very, very interesting. The woman, she speaks something cool. Thanks. My ego, thank you. I don't care. My ego liked it. I tell him not to bother, but he said, like it, I like. He likes it when people support him, and agree with him. Yeah, it's just like every of you. Huh? Okay. Any more questions? Did I answer your question, or I talked too much? I forgot.
No, answered perfect, ma'am.
Okay.
Can I have one more question?
Please.
If the invisible control wall was with us since the beginning of time.
Yes.
That's a long time.
Long time.
Long time. And now you've just taken care of it, destroyed it?
The God smashed it.
Okay.
Smashed them, yes. That's what they say, smashed.
Smashed.
The English word, they spelled it for me. Because I didn't know how. I say, how did you do it? They say, smashed all the machine, all the machines. Yeah. I have it written, because whatever I receive, message, I write it mostly in my diary. It's still there. A few days ago, smashed all the machine, sent all of the negative being home. Okay, but some are still lurking around. Huh? Yeah. So you always try to protect yourself. Okay? Yes. They love spiritual practitioners. Good energy, What is?
So that means that this must be the greatest gift you've ever given us, the earth.
Not I, the gods.
The gods.
Yes. The goddesses. The goddesses.
The
Yeah.
goddesses.
Okay, and then, so?
I mean, is this like...
You're not happy?
No, I mean,
Okay.
I can't describe myself in words how I feel. It just feels like a freedom, like...
Of course, it is freedom.
Yeah, I mean...
The best freedom you can ever know. I am even so excited now, not to talk about you. But it takes another month and a couple of weeks to really feel, the freedom. Wow. Because the energy is still hanging around. It's not immediately, just like you cook something in your house and you open the window and all that. But when you come home, the smell is still there, even though you have eaten and washed all the pan and pot already, it's still there for a while. Yeah? It's better already, yes. Thank you, goddess, thank you. Yes.
So we can thank the Yasku.
You can,
over
please
and over
do.
and over and over.
Please do every day, remember them, okay? If you don't, I cannot tell you the name because I'm worried some people will use it for bad purposes or bad for them, okay? Because it's too powerful, okay? That might harm you. So you can just say thank you all the goddesses, yeah? Divine being from Iosku and beyond who smashed all the machines. Repeat their word, then they know who they are. Even you just thank them for freeing the planet, they know. They know whom you are thanking, okay? They know you because they know me, okay? Yes. If they know me, they know what you want, okay? What else we want, right? We want the same thing, right? We want freedom, we want spiritual elevation, we want to be free forever from anything that drag us down, right? Yeah. What, anyone else? I like your questions.
Dear Master,
really spiritual question.
Dear Master, Master said daily our prayer should be thanking God, original power, Ihasku Council, Ihasku's immense superpower, and cosmos original power. Now the only thing that increased is Ihasku and the powers beyond. Is that right?
No, you thank whomever you like, yeah? No, I thank the cosmic power because they help me, help all of us. You can thank them if you want. But the one beyond Ihasku, I cannot tell you the name and their position.
Just say Ihasku and beyond.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks very much.
Of course, I thank God Almighty. Yeah, thank all the cosmic benevolence being, and then Ihasku and beyond goddesses. It's a lot, huh?
Thank you. No, good.
Imagine I have to do it one by one. That's why it takes a lot of time. I try to read very fast, but still. Oh, that's so powerful, even to read their name. Sometimes I cannot hold it. I cannot even hold it. I immediately go into another world, just halfway through. I really have to really wake myself up to continue, to continue so that I can go higher, from the low to a high. But now I know better. I do the higher first. The last come first. And before that, I do later in case I fall off the chair or fall off the bed or just gone, Yeah. Really, it's too powerful. Sometimes I cannot finish the whole session in one time, even just for 20 minutes. I couldn't. I do only a quarter or half, and then I'm gone. And then I come back, do it again. Morning, half, and afternoon another half, or evening another quarter, something like that. Before I used to go through, boop, 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 the whole thing. Now it's too strong. It knocked me off. Knocked me off my mind consciousness. Yeah, so I'm gone. Any more questions, love? Yes, come here.
With regards to this program being broken, these machines being broken, how does that influence what's happening now with reincarnation and karmic bonding?
Okay. The one that already trapped on this planet, or lower planet, will continue to be reincarnated. But they can be free if they want to. You see, if they remember their power, then they can free themselves to go to a higher level. If they don't, and they would like to, then they will meet the master who leads them up. Okay? But at least they have a choice now. That is the thing. They're free to choose. Before they cannot. As long as you get out of this body, they take your soul, put in another body, and erase all your memories. Only now and then you see some kid remember their past life, like the boy in India or some other places, but very seldom you remember anything, because they make sure you forget. They wipe your memory clean and clear. You don't even remember just a few years ago you were born in Taiwan and now you are in America. Not to talk about you remember your original home or your ability or your power. Nothing. They make sure of that. But now you're free, okay? You're free, you can choose. Yes. Before, even if you want to find a master, you feel suffocated in this planet, you feel something wrong in your life. And even if you want to go and find a master, they make 10,000 traps in front of you. Yeah, they catch you. They make you deaf, dumb, blind, and accident, disabled, or see a master but don't see nothing. You see a master like you just see a tree. They blind you. See nothing. The master says so logical things, simple to understand, but you don't understand nothing. And on the contrary, they whisper things in your ear, make you, slander that master, repose that master or harm him or her in some way. Understand that? Yes. That is the thing they do. Yeah. And they always try to stir up chaotic events or, war between countries. Yeah. This planet is already an unsafe place to stay. And then they stir a problem all the time like that. So human life is really pitiful. Yeah. From now on, they have choice. If they want to go higher level, they want to find the master, they will be able to do so. If they sincerely want it, they'll be able to do so. Yes. And more highly developed spiritually beings, we like to come here instead to help. Yes. Because these negative empire, they're very strong, Even all the heaven up to the 10 could not destroy their traps. Except that some master come and get the human come to the safer place, that's all, but they can't do much. Very strong. So if any gods from even higher level, that's why they don't want to come here. They come here, they might not be able to come back. Yeah, they would trap them and put them in a body and then blind them and force-fed them some poison, and then they remember nothing. Disable a person, An intelligent, able, good, pure person. They make them a cripple like that. Humans are cripples. Do you understand? I mean, the ordinary human, most human are cripples. Compared to their real existence, their real being, they are just a cripples. That's why I hate it. This is too cruel, too brutal, too heartless. Using your power and your high tech, to oppress a soul like that, and imprison him or her in a human body is already very bad. Imprison him outside, and imprison his mind, and imprison his soul, disable his ability, cripple his intelligence. That is not acceptable for me. I'm glad I'm born here, this era, this period, so I can do something. I'm so glad. I'm glad for you also. You are smart people. Yes, because you understood what I'm saying. Imagine many people, you told them about my teaching, they say, and they say, yeah, forget it. You see that? You know that? How can? I say nothing bad, do I? Everything I say is logic. Yes. Even if you don't believe it or you don't want to hear it, you don't have to, laugh at it or ridicule it or try to harm the person who speak it, or try to distract you so that you are not believing in the teaching as well. You see what I mean? They could be more glorious, yes, more talented, more scientifically brilliant. And our world would have become heaven long time ago. At least no war ever happened, no plague, no disease, nothing like that should have happened to any of us or any animals. And human would have stopped eating the dead carcass of the animals long time ago. So that proved that what I said is true. Yeah? There's no doubt. Any logical, normal being. Okay? I told you, I forget to fish for compliments because when I'm talking, I'm in zinc, with all the best there is, and I don't want to forget anything. So I hurry, I talk fast. Just like when I write something, I write fast, and then I correct some small mistake later. And I have the habit because it's too fast sometimes, So for example, if I want to write, I love you, I write you first, and then, okay, and then I have no more space in the front, I squeeze it and write it very small, or make a note, and write underneath, love, you, I, love. You understand? I write too fast sometimes. I mostly write the important one first, without me even thinking. And then later I say, oh no, you should write that afterward. It's English, I love you, not you, love I. You see what I mean? It's not grammatically correct. I want to say I love you, so I have to say I first. But it's too late. I wrote you already. You see, you love, and then oops. You see what I mean? Then I try to squeeze, write backward again, or erase the whole thing and write it all together again. Yeah. I always do that. I mean, like 80% of the time. So I could not remember. I could not stop myself on time. So sometimes if you see my writing, it's a mess. A lot of delete. If it's a normal subject, maybe I write it correct. Or if I have to think before I write, then it's okay. But if I have to write fast, then I always write the subject in the front. And then the adjective later, something like that. It is not correct. Nobody would understand. Thinking I don't write correct English. You love I wasn't. They would try to correct. You love me. My disciples sometimes they do that. They think I didn't know how. If I forget to correct it, they will think I don't know how, so they correct it. You love me, not you love I. See what I mean? It's not their fault. It's like that. It's just, I guess I'm used to it writing upside down in the other dimension somehow.
女子的观众，感请今每日收看师徒之间节目《世界自由年》，四集节目的第3集。